spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Duke's offense will get the first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He breaks a tackle. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nice move to pick up yardage. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Dropping back, it's Robbins. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Tons of room in the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gage. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
The Dukes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Mitchell.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Gage. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun to give, looking for room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Across the 25, he's got room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gets it to him on the screen. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Duke had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The give to the back. Oh, what a cut! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Robbins. Here's a hit. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Gage. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Robbins. Looking left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Dukes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Robbins. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. To the air on first down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking to throw again. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Robbins. He'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Gentry. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
The Dukes will kick it away to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Pulls it in. It's Gentry. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Right back to him on the ground. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Going right to work up top. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Bring in the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt teams 6th time tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Back to throw, it's Robbins. With the catch, it's Gentry. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. And the Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wynn. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raider. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tosses it incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. They boot it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Made a defender miss. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the ground game. Running through contact. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Robbins. Fires to the right. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Old Dominion is going to enjoy the trip back to Norfolk after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Ballard Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Gage. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking to throw. Escapes the sack. quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They want to run it left here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Power football with the run. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dukes are flying down the field. The give out of the gun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Here's the handoff.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Robbins. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. The Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. Too bad.